Where?
No, that whole apartment complex is.
Okay, that's
to
an
go
apartment
live.
complex. Oh no.
Said it failed to go live. Let's try again. It's going live, but not really.
Fuck all that.
Go.
Thank you, B. Flipping chairs and shit.
Oh, we're finally live. There we go. We did it, guys. Good job. I'll do the countdown and
See
we'll
what
roll through.
You
5.
already going?
Yeah.
You need to cut there.
5, 4,
He's like, yeah.
3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? Welcome to It's Nuffa Podcast, the place to be when you had enough of life problems. What's going on, guys? It's me, Tim, Kid One, Afro 2, and I'm with the crew in the studio. What's going on? First up, we have Brandon from Brandon Studios. What's going on?
What up? What up? Beat on, don't. Yeah, that's what it is. Don't wear it out. Beat on, don't. Yeah.
Next up, we got the crazy hyper person that's always full energy when everyone isn't.
What the heck? I'm actually calm today.
Because there's no jelly beans. We got
No,
Lakita
that was
Williams.
Marcus.
Rightfully.
Whoop, whoop.
And last but not least, we had the co-partner in crime,
Got Beaker.
always behind me in the background.
looking like Beaker.
We got Justin. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Man, what's going on,
We're
guys?
doing good.
It's what, 2 days after the 4th of July? What a day? Yeah,
The
2 days.
6th of July. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is 2 days after. I don't even know. How did you guys do anything for the 4th? How did everybody's 4th go?
I worked. That
You got
night.
one work.
Yeah, I was shoveling coffee. Yeah.
Shoveling. You got to shovel shit off the ground. Like you just shovel.
Shoveling, that's what it
That's
is.
horrible.
Shoveling coffee.
What about you, Justin? Nothing either?
I mean,
We didn't run out of ice though.
Keita and I spent some time, and she ended up working the 3rd shift, and I went home early because I start work now at 4 a.m. So, yeah.
So did you guys see any fireworks?
I was out.
I saw
I saw a lot.
I saw like the top half of fireworks from my room.
And I
As
mean,
it was exploding.
either the real fireworks or random people in the street fireworks.
Both.
I didn't catch many. I didn't catch much random
Okay.
in the streets.
I almost got hit by one because somebody was acting stupid.
Over there.
That night. There's fireworks at this location. There's fireworks.
Yeah,
at
I
this
was
location.
thinking it's
People call
terrible
because
to
there's
be like an
fireworks at this-
officer during that time.
You
Must
pretty
be
much
so
have
bad.
discretion if you're gonna confiscate them or tell them to stop, but they're not. And it's like, okay, you have crime that's happening. You also have people just trying to enjoy their holiday. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here.
I mean,
Well, how do other than that, having to be in the awkward conversation, which is, can you please stop?
I was.
I mean, what else
I
you
was
gonna
like,
say?
hey, you got 3 options.
I mean,
It's like,
other
I
than
can
that,
take your fireworks.
You never know
can
what's a
either
firecracker and what's a gun.
That's the
That's
other
true.
thing too.
when I was there was a person that came into the Starbucks. He was a veteran, and he was kind of like against the idea of fireworks.
Oh, he's a faggot.
No,
I mean, I'm don't mean
No.
that.
no, but only
I'm-
because he was like his
Yeah,
his
no,
PTSD.
No, I have
It could be a trigger.
PTSD. No, I have PTSD.
But you might not have it as bad as he did. This is
No,
an
no.
old guy who's been like
That-
Vietnam and all
Oh.
type shit.
No.
He's been in like other.
No.
Well, you can't account for my friend
You know,
that just
I mean,
got back.
I'm just saying, you never know. Maybe it affected him differently. But he was like, whenever he hears fireworks, it kind
Well,
of
that's
triggers,
it.
and he just like
Yeah, Brandon.
he tries to close.
Brandon.
He tries to.
You
Stop
remember that
it.
friend that I made from?
Yes.
Well, I'm not even gonna say the place, but a speaker popped and made him like go back into an episode of PTSD, and I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it depends on the person. You don't know their tragedy or their trauma
Or what
Well,
happened,
I mean,
or how
or how deep it goes or what triggers it. A cat meow can make somebody fucking cry because their parents got ate up by cats. Like you don't know.
Tigers.
That's Korea, because
Those are big cats. Yeah.
no, I'm talking about actual cats.
Nah.
So Justin,
But yeah,
it seems like you don't believe in this PTSD.
No, I do to an
or,
extent.
Or what?
Yeah.
Or what's going on? Are you? gonna
Well, I
believe
mean, I
his
know a
version?
lot of people in the veteran community. There's a lot of people out there that sit there and they'll throw I have PTSD. You got to watch out for me and my particular needs during 4th of July, and try to make it about me. Oh, look at me. I'm a combat veteran.
You hate when people do that? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. To
like, well, I'm here, but what are you doing? Like, for your 4th, how do you celebrate it? And he was like, well, I don't celebrate it with fireworks. And I was like, why not? And he was like, because it triggers.
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
but he wasn't trying to play the victim first.
Right. I get that. That's fine. I mean, I run into a lot of veterans that.
You just hate when people pull the PTSD card a lot.
It's not.
Like you're saying if you really do have that problem, you're probably not broadcasting it to everybody.
Well, exactly, right. Because there's the real issue with PTSD.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of veterans that'll sit there who really don't have it, who'll sit there and say during 4th of July they'll sit there. Yeah, exactly. It's a card that they'll play. And there's just so many people that do that.
That's true.
I mean, I get a free beer. That happens a lot. Or I get free food. That happens. Oh, I'm sorry. You have this. Oh, thank you for your service. I mean, that happens a lot. And I know a lot of the people in the veteran community are just they don't like that. They'll rat each other out too. I mean, no, seriously. It's like, bro, dude, really?
Yeah.
Well, what's about 4th for me? I did work. I watched a little bit of the official Seattle show from the balcony. We had a really dope viewing it. Like the spot we had was perfect to view it, but I literally watched it for like 10-20 minutes and I was like, I don't have time for this. I gotta get home. So I was like, forget this. But I was thinking like 4th of July is the strangest holiday. Like when did we decide that I'm thinking like the first 4th of July? When did we decide, we have all this extra gunpowder, let's just blow it up on that? I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, I guess if you have all this extra gunpowder and you think the war's over, then I guess you can just waste it, right? So
I mean, true.
So yeah, maybe that's what the logic came from.
That's what I would have thought.
I was just thinking back to the first 4th of July, and I'm like, I know they weren't wasting gunpowder like that on some random fireworks. I would still be worried that the British were coming
just
back.
achieved our independence.
Well, the British
let's get the gunpowder kegs and light them up.
No, the British did come back in the War of 1812, where they burnt down the White House.
See, and we wasted all of fireworks.
It was a crazy.
At the time, we were celebrating because it seemed like we,
yeah, I know, right?
Done something. Yeah.
Celebrate.
You never know.
Anything going on for any of you guys other than 4th of July magic?
Work. I got a new job. Loving it.
Yeah,
I'm a technician, electrician, technician.
Oh, so you've only started now? Because last week I don't think you started yet. You're getting ready to start or something.
Oh no, I started.
Oh, you did already.
Yeah, I did. Started the 5th actually. Today was my second day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Last podcast you didn't start yet. You were getting ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is really simple manual labor task and pulling cable, hundreds of feet of cable and laying Cat 6.
Are you already liking it more than the security gig?
I love security too, for an extent, but I love this job.
You get paid more.
Oh yeah.
To not deal with that kind of.
Well, it's also I like working. That's what I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel like you're doing something more?
Yeah, do something productive.
Like the problem with security is you kind of just sitting there
until something.
Well,
does something.
As security, that's what sucks because you are doing something. But
you are
not.
Then to you're kind of like.
I mean, you're a deterrent, but you're not actually out.
Yeah, exactly.
Actively doing anything.
Yeah,
so
but then again, this is your second day, so I have to get back to you maybe a month later.
Oh yeah.
See how you feeling there.
Well, I mean, I'll have a bigger paycheck by then.
Yeah,
so,
right.
So
it might have been worth it. Yeah.
It
will be worth it. Yeah.
Lakita or Brandon, you guys want to get any?
For me, apparently, well, let's not say that. I'll be positive. Next week is going to be my last week of FTO. If everything goes out good, I think they're hitting that they want me to get some extra training since I haven't got enough contact calls where they feel like I'll be ready to be on my own. This is kind of depressing.
Just with your partner.
Huh?
With your partner, right?
Yeah, but overall, it's kind of like another 2 months of what I've been going through in the last 4 months. So it's like I don't really want to, but I can't really, go out there without the type of reps that I need to be on my own. So not 100% against it either. But
like I said, I wouldn't mind. Like you can keep me in training as long.
Well,
as
that's
you
the thing. Like I'm trying to
Until
be.
you think I'm ready.
So it's kind of cool that
Especially
they'll
for
do
that
that.
kind
So
of
it doesn't.
stuff.
It's not like a bad notion to be like, oh, you had to get more training and stuff. Like people get training for different reasons. For me, since I've been on all second shift.
Or I mean, at least when you're in
huh?
training, you can mess up and be like, "Oh, my bad, I'm still in training."
Well, yeah,
Versus-
you also
To a
have somebody
degree,
there. And then
depends
you'll
on
have-
how you mess up.
Of course,
Yeah. I'm about to say sometimes
You
you
kill
might not come
someone that you
back.
should have killed. Yeah,
Of
you're
course,
not coming
of
back
course.
from that.
But and you'll have somebody there to fall back on. But so we'll know after. I guess we'll see by the next podcast if I'll actually get stationed somewhere on my own or another 2 months. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
But even if you get another 2 months, it's only 2 months.
Yes.
It's not 2 years in her brain.
It feels like it is. 'Cause I'm tired.
Your strides away from where you were. So that's
the
the
truth.
way to look at that.
Yeah. Thank you, B.
Yeah.
And
It's not a
B,
stall.
what's going on with you, man?
What do you want to do towards the end of the summer? Like, what do you want to achieve? Not job related or anything.
He wants to be CEO.
Just in general,
Yeah, chillax, go somewhere.
I
Get a
would like
hootie
to take
hoo.
a trip. I would like to go take a trip somewhere
With
at
a
least.
hootie hoo.
At least that'd be fun. But at least do some camping or some shit like that. I would have went with you guys to San Juan or wherever you guys went.
Oh, Port
Or
Angeles.
whatever, yeah.
That was more of a date thing.
Well, I know, but I'm saying the idea is out there.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
you say you be the third wheel.
I'm okay with it.
Oh,
I've been the 3rd
I'm
wheel
not.
for how long now?
Exactly.
Well, this wheel is not a main wheel on the car. So this is a supporting
This
wheel.
is
Oh, I like
This
it.
this is one of those
Adorable.
tri-wheel.
I'm the
those-
tricycle.
That's so
wheel.
This is one of those 3-wheel cars.
I'm not mad
I'm
at
the
it.
supporting wheel. I'm not,
That's
that's not,
cute.
not a main
That's
wheel.
pretty good. So
I'm okay with that. I'm good.
on 4th of July,
That's cute as shit.
I had to head into work. I already told you guys that. So I was running late to work, maybe like 10, 20 minutes late, and I was running late, and I was in the store or whatever, and I'm trying to hurry up and get out the store, and whatchamacallit, like they're it's super packed because it's 4th of July, everyone I'm like whatever, and then there's this dude in front of us. There needs to be an age limit on using checks. Like if you're younger than like 70 years old, you should not be able to use a check
In 70?
in a retail store.
Oh, in retail?
Yeah.
I got you.
This guy is using a check for a binder, a $1 binder, and a $1 notebook.
Good Lord.
And I'm like,
how much trouble is that? Like,
Yeah.
you could
He lost his bank card. Why you gonna be mad?
at least make it worth the
the paper is worth
paper
more.
that you put it on. Like it's not even worth the paper
Yeah.
you wrote that
I
on
could
there.
not believe he was sitting there writing a check. He's holding up the whole store because he did write his whole check for
Forgot how to do this.
$3.
door so you can listen to me.
But I just can't believe you guys don't support checks more often here, man. You guys have a better system. I'm like, why are you using nobody?
It was like 1970.
This kid is like 20 years old,
That's
less
crazy.
than, 20 less than 20 years old, 20
He
years
wants to
old.
keep track of his shit.
And I'm like, what is he doing?
He's just being an idiot because he can be. Ain't got nothing to do with keeping track of nothing.
And I was like, really,
Track of
man?
my books.
Like,
man.
why? Like, we need an age
That's what the
limit.
card for. You can just go online and check your cards.
Like, the only purpose of a check, to me, the only purpose of check
Rent.
is for rent,
That's it.
like some house rent, some type of housing
I'm glad you
payment,
can do that online.
some type of car
Yeah.
payment,
You can even do it
or
online.
some
Glad
type of
you can do
loan
it
payment.
online.
Those are the
You can do
three.
all those online.
Those are the three
Yeah.
most important things.
And nowadays, like car payments are automatic, right out your bank
Yeah.
debit
Yeah.
account.
Easily on
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
money from your grandparents.
Yeah, or
I'm guilty.
Oh,
of
like
that.
which is your
Right.
60-year-old
Thanks, Grandma.
grandparents.
But that's grandma. See, that just proves his point.
They
Grandma
hit
wrote
the
the
age
check.
perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
This is crazy.
But yeah, I did get to work, but I was just like, wow, he killed my day. Other than that,
Why you gonna let something stupid like that ruin your whole damn day?
you know, I let stupid things bother me all the time.
Yes, you do. We're like the opposite.
What's someone call it? My coworker was having some relationship problems, and then I started clowning, to get him to feel better or whatever. And then I brought up my favorite question, which I've told you guys a million times.
Oh, you haven't asked Justin this.
What?
I don't know if I asked him, but I brought up my favorite question, which is it okay to use a coupon on a first date?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
On a first date, no
Yeah.
problem. Cool.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if she doesn't like me saving money, then
That's
Sure.
I've heard.
Well,
all
I mean,
kinds
a
of
first
specific-
date to
A
me
first
would,
date.
yeah, a first date wouldn't be like some fancy restaurant though.
What would you go?
Well,
Where'd you
I
go?
mean,
Where'd you guys go?
Oh, Charlie. I mean,
my house.
Wow.
that's a
Really?
wow. What is he? What is
He's
he?
like, I'm
expecting?
cooking because that's the
our
cheapest.
actual first
But he
date,
expecting
fool.
something. Else.
I brought my extra con is what you do is you use the coupon to get out of the date. If you really don't like her.
Oh, you might
They'll
get
see
locked
that
into
quick.
another one though.
They'll see
But-
that quick, unless
and
they're,
then
unless
that-
they're Miss McFrugal too.
That led to his
You never know. You never know how
this hilarious story he told me. And so basically, this is a hilarious story. So basically, he met this random girl online.
Oh boy.
I heard two wrong
Facebook,
things, random and
Instagram.
online. Like, yeah.
And then she looked pretty good in her pictures. Some of the
So he
pictures,
got
5 years
that.
ago, right?
some of the pictures were kind of bad quality pictures, but for the most part, she looked pretty good. And then, so they plan a date or whatever. He goes down to her house to pick her up. What's someone call
And
it?
it was a man.
He's
What?
driving.
It's like,
He's driving.
Hey.
He sees her, and he's like, "Damn, this girl's ugly."
Did he keep driving?
Keep driving.
And he wanted to keep driving,
Oh.
but it was too late because she already recognized his car and him. In the car.
Damn.
So now he's stuck in this date he don't want to do.
So
So,
He could've made some shit up. Like,
they're driving to wherever the event they're going to. So they're going to
Sorry.
what was that? Anyways, they're going to
Yeah, leave it there.
that's the police, man. They're coming for you. They're going to a place on Capitol Hill. Every time, man. Should we wait for these police to go by?
That's a fire truck, though. I mean,
Oh,
it's actually-
is that what it is?
It's
Yeah.
annoying, is what it
You
is.
can hear the
For
difference.
No,
recording.
just
I
saw it go by.
Anyway,
Yes, I can. Sorry.
so what's it call it? They're going to like a venue to watch a concert. He didn't have the tickets yet. He was ordering them through Craigslist. So he's gonna meet some random dude outside and get the tickets, whatever, right?
God, he is all about random, huh?
So his plan now, after he drove to the venue, he can tell he doesn't like this girl. He's not feeling her at all. She's boring and she's ugly, I guess.
Damn.
Well, she said there was something wrong with her lip or something. I don't know.
Clip.
I don't know. Yeah,
Cleft.
yeah. I think it was something like that. Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
No, it's just a
And he said she was using some.
like.
Yeah, that's exactly what he
thing.
said. And then he was like, and she was using extra like lipstick to.
I'm sure you've
try-
probably seen it. you
to
just
try to
don't know what it's called.
be slick about it.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Well, I've probably seen it.
Like, it looks like someone has a gash in their lip.
Yeah,
But that's
whatever
how
that
their lip
was.
is. It's
Yeah.
Like, cleft
And she
lip.
was trying to use
Like
extra lipstick to cover it.
Oh,
Yeah.
But so he's not feeling the girl at all. And what's in college? He's boring in the conversation he's having. So his plan now is they're waiting outside. She does the logical thing, which is we're up here on Capitol Hill. There's plenty places to go to.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go
can
to
go
it.
somewhere else. Yeah.
And
We're not locked out.
So they go past one of the parks up there, and I guess there's a bunch of people playing dodgeball.
Oh hell yeah!
And he's like, "Oh, let's go look at these people on dodgeball. Let's go play." And she's like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'll just watch." And he's like, "Well," in his brain, he's like, "That's tight, because that means I don't have to talk to her, and I can just chill and play dodgeball." Right? You know what I mean? So he starts playing dodgeball, whatever she's watching, and then he comes back. I guess like she starts clowning, and then later she even joins into dodgeball, and they start having a good time. You know, they're clowning, whatever.
And now they're married.
And then he's starting to realize the girl's pretty funny, and she's pretty chill now. So then they go to a bar after. They actually really do go to a bar out there, and they're chill. It's been super chill, clowning. And then he drives her home, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, man, we should do this again sometime." And she was like, "I'm actually not feeling you."
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
That's
so hilarious.
Wow.
It's because I'm not in your pants yet.
He thought he had this moment of clarity of don't judge a book by its cover. PBS special. Don't judge a book by its cover. And then he gets slapped.
That's karma's a bitch though. Because he was in his mind, he was saying, "I don't like this girl," and then at the end, she was like, "I don't like you." It's karma's a bitch.
I could not believe the karma came back to slap him in the face.
That's so funny.
Like, that is hilarious.
I guess he'll learn. Maybe. Has he been on any more online dates?
No, he's married now to someone else, but
damn.
he was telling me that story.
Oh, he was telling you. Okay, that's how it happened back in the day.
But yeah, I was just like, that's hilarious. So you guys ready for some articles? Let's get into this. So last week you guys were talking about distracted trying to do some magic while he was half distracted.
I mean, autopilot is not like you don't have to look at the road ever.
Yeah, it's advanced cruise control.
Yeah, it's cruise control. Like, it's not.
But let me bring this up on the screen for you guys, and I will.
Oh, he got decapitated. Oh,
screen share magic. If we stay connected.
Hope not. I mean, hope do. So
I was about to say, damn, man.
I was saying hope not to the decapitation, but I hope it works to the screen share.
So I'll read you guys the description. Oh wait, this is my screen.
That looks like how I have to do my collision reports, where we have to put not to scale which way north is going.
Yeah, I figured you would like this police logic.
Yeah.
There's your SR 50 or 500.
So yeah, I'll read you guys.
There you go.
Wherever that.
So you know what? You got a tractor trailer. It's like a truck that has a big old trailer behind it. Unfortunately, the truck wasn't able to make the turn fast enough to avoid the oncoming Model S. Upon impact, the Tesla Model S drove underneath the trailer, tearing off the top of the car in the process. Damn. At this point, the Model S, which was still in autopilot engaged, veered off into a nearby field, colliding into a power pole. It's also said that the car. Witnesses claim that it was traveling at the excess of 80 miles per hour. So it was at 80 miles per hour. The guy was watching Harry Potter, and
so the autopilot was breaking
autopilot.
And now they're gonna try to blame.
And Tesla. He's not looking at.
He said autopilot was breaking the law.
Yeah, it was going 80 miles an hour.
So
if he was going 70 or 60, going the speed limit, he would have lived.
well, first of all, if you see autopilot going 80 miles per hour, disengage the autopilot and drive normal. Stop watching Harry Potter.
Harry Potter distracted that. Yeah. That's crazy.
What we know, so this is Tesla's version of the story. What we know is the vehicle was on a divided highway with autopilot engaged when a tractor trailer drove across the highway perpendicular to the Model S. Neither autopilot nor the driver noticed the white side of the tractor trailer against a brightly lit sky, so the brake was not applied. The high ride height of the trailer combined with its positioning across the road and the extreme circumstances of the impact caused the Model S to pass under the trailer, with the bottom of the trailer impacting the windshield of the Model S. Had the Model S impact the front or the rear of the trailer, even at high speeds, its advanced crash safety system would likely have prevented serious injury as its numerous other similar incidents. So
it's basically saying
the right way.
It's basically
saying
right.
That's some bullshit.
Instead of him just paying the fuck attention and stopping the car.
So they're saying if it would have seen the front of the truck or the back of the truck, it would the technology would have recognized it right away.
The camera didn't notice it because of the lighting.
Yeah, so they were saying it was a brightly lit sky that kind of blocked it. There's more. In other words, Tesla here seems to be saying that its autopilot software can in fact detect and avoid a lateral crossing vehicle. It just didn't do so in this case due to radar signature misinterpreting the looming tractor trailer with an overhead highway sign. So that's
a lot of dodging.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So they're saying they were saying that the actual truck, since it was lifted off the ground, and it was turning, it kind of looked like the Tesla thought it was a highway sign.
That low.
And that's supposed to. That'll get them out of liability, though. Probably
it might have seemed to them that highway sign wasn't right in front of them; it was further out, kind of like a fooling the camera a little. That Tesla was looking at. I mean, I can kind of see it, but
I get it.
I still think it's Skynet.
Now, whether or not the driver of the Model S was watching a movie at the time of the crash, as claimed by one witness, and the driver of the truck, so two people saw this, and I read the witness report, and he was saying it was still playing after the crash, which is crazy.
Damn.
The broader takeaway here.
Technology coming out to the civilian market. I mean, look at what happened with cars. Cars, they didn't have seatbelts when they were first made. Well, guess what? Why do they have seatbelts now? Because of the people that died from it. I mean,
the Model T didn't drive that fast.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. The lessons that we learn are paid from the people that died before.
I mean, essentially,
that's just what's going to happen. I mean, you're not going to. When you're experimenting with technology like this and it's hitting the civilian market like this, it's coming out on these cars and stuff. Yeah, it's not perfect. People are going to die from it, or they're going to do something stupid.
When they put all of their,
but if you compare,
completely just ignore everything else around them instead.
Well, there's gonna be safety measures now put forth for this kind of technology, or the government's gonna sit there and say no, it's too risky.
I still say personally, autopilot is safer than normal person driving.
I don't
know.
I think you gotta take account for everybody else. I don't think it's safer in this type of way.
I don't think so.
I think more people drive crazy than if stuff restricts that's better.
What I would like it for I guess I can see that.
I guess I can see that people
they've had 130 million miles before anybody died.
What time though? What time of day are they going in these cities? What time of the day are they coming?
I think what he's saying is just that when you compare human drivers, because human drivers drive erratically, to a machine whose sole function is to drive correctly.
Yeah,
which is saying, I guess, the likelihood of something happening.
I want to do it for
less
drinkers.
than it would be.
I think it should be good
that
for
I
drinkers. But
that doesn't take into account outside forces. But I do think that.
Like I was saying, I think
Strictly
it'd be really, really, really good for people who want to go out and drinking and stuff like that. Like that autopilot.
I
thing would be
mean,
perfect.
Wouldn't
Like,
that be the same
advertise
scenario
You're not
though?
supposed to drink and drive at all, but yeah.
You're not drinking and driving. You can do autopilot thing.
No, I know. No, I know. I brought
this
this same point up before.
Yeah.
See, I've had a huge argument with my friend. Like I said, I don't know exactly what happened with that one, but you're still there. If you weren't watching Harry Potter, you wouldn't notice your car's going 80 miles per hour.
Exactly.
I mean, yes. And there's a truck coming in. Like, you would have probably noticed. So.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm just glad that I'm not glad. It's good that he didn't hit anyone else or after the car went under the thing. And maybe there was someone else in this parking or in the lot.
Oh yeah, like a pedestrian or something.
Anything could. Any number of things could have made that.
I mean, it's pretty unfortunate for the guy, but at least nobody else was there.
I mean, and also read BMW just announced they're working on their own autopilot thing. So the technology is continuing, guys. It's not going away.
Oh no, I could see it in the next.
Because I think people will default. I mean, it can do everything for me.
I don't think
I could see the next 2,000.
I don't know what BMW is calling. I don't think they're calling it autopilot, but because I'm sure maybe.
That's a little misleading, though. I mean, when people sit there and they think of autopilot, they think, "Oh, I don't have to do anything."
Autopilot.
It does its own thing. I mean, I like advanced cruise control. Then that's a little less. Oh, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, that's a little less. Let me
drink this
substitute
martini.
all common sense for letting this thing take me where I need to go.
And we know how stupid the public are. I mean, they can get.
That's what I'm saying.
We all can get that way.
So this next article, so Apple's always doing shady stuff. People don't really notice it because they think Apple's the greatest or the best or they're complete haters on it. I don't know. But so shady things have been going on between Apple and Spotify recently. Apple and Spotify have been at each other's throats because Apple won't approve the Spotify's new app because so just because this is only really I'm so used to doing development in mobile apps. This is why I pay attention to this. But basically, when when you're a programmer, you make your app or whatever, right? And then on Android, you can send an app and go straight to the store. Google takes it instantly. On Apple side, you send it out, and then you have to wait like a 2-week to a month, approval process for someone to log into your app, look at it for 2 seconds, make sure there's nothing shady going on, and then they approve it. Okay. So Apple and Spotify they get a cut
of every song
of anybody using the Apple billing, right?
Yeah.
And Apple has Apple Music now. So are they just being punks because they have Apple Music and they're a competitor? So now are they blocking them so their app does better?
I mean, how much?
Short answer is yes.
That's the thing. How much was Apple's percentage compared to?
Yeah.
But
that's the thing. That's just like, when there's a new big man in town, or not new, but you know what I'm saying. Once they have Apple's huge, and once they have their thing, they don't want competition.
Well, that's the
just
awesome thing about the market, though. I mean, you know, competition is going to fuel diversity.
Here's what Apple
haterade.
So Spotify sent out a thing they were tripping about, and you know, but Apple responded recently, and Apple later points out that it's that the work in creating and maintaining the App Store is no small feat, and that the company's digital marketplace is not simply something developers can take advantage of without playing by the rules. Our investment in the App Store is no trivial. The letter says any great retailer will tell you there's an incredible amount of effort that goes into maintaining their store. However, if the customers choose to sign up for a digital product outside of the App Store, the developer does not pay us anything, and the content will still work on Apple's devices. To imply that Spotify should not have to pay to avail itself of the benefits of Apple's hard work, just as every other developer does, would give you a tremendous advantage over developers. It's simply unfair and unreasonable.
Oh, wow. They're losing money.
So,
okay, how much were they charging Spotify?
So basically, what Apple?
If you were the creator of Spotify, you would be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, how much money was Apple charging Spotify
for the whole deal?
To go on their deal?
So basically, they said it's a privilege to be in our App Store.
That's what it sounds
Well,
like.
yeah, exactly.
Lucky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, deuces.
Man, I feel like Spotify. I feel like even without Apple, Spotify can.
Oh,
their own in the market.
Look at this. I love Spotify.
A little
What?
bit, yeah.
So maybe
That's pretty much all I got. What's going on with you,
Is
man?
it Roots Revenge?
Fruits revenge.
I didn't even think of that. That's a good. So I just short. It's just only a couple short
Is it 10
things.
o'clock?
So this this stripper, or I mean this strip.
Wait, we'll go back to the stripper.
Sorry, I'm confusing it. This bartender who works at a strip club in Miami was arrested for faking her own kidnapping.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's a real thing.
I know it's a real
That's
thing.
an actual real thing for their insurance or something, right?
Isn't that? I don't know. Well, I don't. That wasn't her reason for faking her kidnapping. So she basically called her husband the night before because she's working a later shift, and she was like, "Yeah, there were these two strange people that were hanging around my car," and then when she didn't come home, the husband reported her missing. And then, except when once he did the missing, police report, and then they were looking for her, they saw her driving around with the other guy in the car. And so when they finally pulled her over, or got her and was questioning her, she basically was like, "Yeah, I just sort of made that up to go home with this guy."
Wow.
So it was pretty hilarious.
Wow, that would suck to be the guy.
I know. I was like,
hey,
you fucking kidding me? She just let me make this whole story up because I just want to get some new bone. But
wow,
I was like, okay, that's what's up. Like
fake your own.
But so she was, she's charged.
Wow.
She just really needed something new.
Wow.
but couldn't admit it.
What they charge her with?
They charged her with faking a crime, which could give her up to a year in jail and $1,000 fine.
So it's a misdemeanor.
So I was like, that's hilarious. Let me just.
Funny.
Sometimes you have to come up with a good excuse, man.
I mean, and that's the best excuse until they see you just driving around randomly with your new squeeze in the car. Like the next day. So that was one funny thing.
It's just now.
Now to get electricity from urinals.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. So there's a little.
You look so excited.
No, it's just funny as shit. Apparently, there's a device that they retrofit the urinal with,
and it charges your Tesla.
And it charges your Tesla. Charges your Tesla.
Yeah, I would piss on a Tesla.
And then they use this micro organism, and they put it in the tank, and apparently it reacts with whatever's in pee, and it creates electric current that can be they were saying they powered a bathroom with it, and they used it in a trial at a college, and they were like,
wait,
it powered
so
this.
You walk into the bathroom and the lights are off, and then you start peeing and the lights come on.
I guess, but they said because with the trial it was I think up to 1,000 people had used the station area where they were using this charge thing.
You know what's kind of cool about
this? And it stayed on the entire day while people were charging.
Now porta potties are going to be electric power.
That's what I'm saying. They'll all have
That'd
lights.
be a little bit better.
They'll all have lights in
them.
Right now. But their goal for this,
use it for that.
That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, their goal though, or the reason behind why they did it was they wanted to use this in third world countries. So they're
that's a good point. Yeah,
okay. So because that would, if they can do it on a massive scale, then they could use everyone's pee for power. Which I thought that was.
Then they can start to filter water.
I thought that was kind of.
Well, cool. I mean, yeah. I hope it can generate.
I hate when you said that. I was thinking about wait, the filter the pee. I'm so confused.
No.
Yeah, I got you.
I saw you
I was like, that's why I was like, yeah. I was like, what are you?
But yeah, their first mini test just used LED lights, and it powered the LED lights, and then they graduated. We're making strides. So that's
I like it.
Yeah, just a mini course today.
So next up, we got entertainment. What's everybody been playing, doing, chilling? We'll start with you, Brandon.
I've been. You guys are probably gonna clown me for this, but I've been watching. My mom got me turned on this show called Downton Abbey.
Downtown Abbey.
Oh,
yeah, and it's basically like it's set just after the Titanic sank in England, I believe.
I mean, it's a popular show. A lot of people like
It
that
is.
show.
I see why.
How many seasons? There's like
6.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm actually on the 6th season.
Yeah.
I've been watching it for a while, but yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like if it follows like this particular household, and you know, if you anything about like that England in that time where everyone had the houses had servants, so there's like the master of the house, and then there's like the head servants, and then like there's the cooks that stay in their station, but they help like there's a whole system.
It's like, is it like in Britain or
run.
something? I just see like castles in Britain every time I
Maybe.
watch it. Like
I think it
for
is.
2 seconds.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
exactly
I'm the same.
Britain
Based on
or
what
England or
based on
something.
what I see. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, and back in that time, women have a certain place, and this is Civil War, so black people were not allowed anywhere near. And it is funny because there's one episode where the daughter of the white family, prominent family, falls for this black musician, and it's just like it goes kind of crazy. The way they treat him is like the fuck, yeah. But it's just all that kind of stuff, and I thought it was kind of cool.
You mean there's one episode where Jay-Z comes in?
Maybe 2.
That's crazy.
He was popular enough to last for 2 episodes. Yeah.
And then they killed him.
Oh,
I
man.
was about to say.
So,
But yeah, it's
what
a
do
cool
you
show.
give the show out of 5 so far? Especially since you've seen 90% of the seasons.
It's probably a 4. It starts out really
4.
slow, like really slow.
Mm.
You have to kind of be. In the era. What
Interesting thing, the Titanic sunk April 14th and finally sank because it took a whole.
it took a while.
It took
to get down
it took a minute
there.
on my
How
birthday.
long?
When
Well,
it
you
goes-
just realized it?
No, I knew.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Cool.
But
What,
yeah, that's
what about you, Lakita?
I started playing Card Wars, which is a game that was off of the episode of Adventure Time, and a lot of people started like sending the creator of the show like emails saying you should make this an actual game because it's actually pretty intense. And I just finally downloaded it on my Android Kindle, and it's fucking fun as hell. To the point where like I'll play it, but I can't just keep playing it. Like I don't know what happened where I just can't like continue playing the game. I get bored of it after
get
like
burnt
20
out.
minutes. Yeah.
bored, bro.
But no, it's fun. Like the graphics are pretty amazing. It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh. It literally is
I'm
Yu-Gi-Oh,
really
but with less fighting.
surprised. Like I don't know why people do these. I think that's a stupid idea. I mean, not even just your game.
Yeah.
I mean, not even I hate on the show already, but I think it's so weird to me when they take there was another video game that's come out recently, and there was like a mini card game that was in the video game, and they made it its own separate game too. And I'm like, that makes no sense to me.
Well, it originally wasn't supposed to happen, but they
Yeah.
made an actual game, like tabletop game of it.
Mhm.
But people
Didn't
said,
really play it? Or
they said that.
they couldn't get the cards or whatever.
Well, no, even with the card, like they have a full-on tabletop, but the people are like the game is more visual because of the way it's played on the TV show, where the things come out and they're animated and they actually fight each other. So they're like, you should actually make like an actual, not console game, but like a game. So I don't know how far it's gonna go. I see that there's another one coming out this year, but like I said, I like it mainly because of the show. I love that show to death, and playing the game is just really cool because you have the real actors on there, and it looks just like the actual TV show, so it's fun.
Okay.
It's something just to kill time when I'm like bored or whatever.
So you still gotta give Steven Universe a chance because I gave Adventure Time a chance.
I
Steven
will
Universe?
give it a
What is
chance.
that?
I'm not against it. Honestly, like I said, I like cartoons more than I like shows because my life is so real now. Like I'd rather just sit and watch a mind-numbing cartoon show, not something that's
I've never heard of
about
Steven
life
Universe,
and
so-
whatever.
I brought it up a few entertainments back. It's made by. I found out it's made by the same person who made Adventure Time. That's
I
why.
can see that.
That's why. Or there was somebody on the squad of Adventure Time, and she was a female. And this is like the first like female cartoon made that's gotten
See,
like,
that's
really
gonna make me
popular.
want to watch it more.
So that's why I kind of figured it.
There's another one called Puppy Cat I don't know if you've heard of
I
that,
haven't
but
heard
that's
that one.
another female.
Sounds like a cat dog, but they
It's
reversed
weird.
it.
It's a cat. It's literally
Familiar.
it's a thick ass cat
Oh,
that
okay.
talks like in tones. I don't. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Okay.
But she goes on like these weird adventures because I guess it's like a space cat. It's funny as shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? But she's so raunchy. Like you would think it's a kids show, but she's like, fuck. I'm so fucking tired right now. But it seems like she's cussing, but she's like,
Yeah.
she's just angry. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a kid should watch it. It's kind of like a
What is it
bedtime word.
called?
Puppy.
Puppy
Something
cat.
named Puppy Cat. I forgot what it's like. Something.
The
in Puppy
Adventures
Cat.
of Puppy Cat.
It's something like that.
I don't know. I'm just clowning. I have no
Dude,
idea.
it's funny as shit. She's like, I'm so hungry. And the cast is like, oh my God, just go to the fucking store and get food. Like, it's not that hard. It's weird as crap, but
Okay.
I like that kind of stuff.
So and Justin.
Oh man, I've just been pretty busy learning my trade, working. I haven't really had time really to watch anything new. But there was, I mean, the month of July, there's a ton of movies that are coming out that I'd like to see.
So yeah, what are you hyped for?
Oh man,
Isn't there a hold on.
Well, Independence Day.
there's Independence Day.
I mean,
That's
It's
yeah,
all
but-
part of Hateful Eight.
there's yeah, that's what I was gonna lean to. I mean,
Star Trek.
we've been trying to watch.
coming
Yeah, Star
out.
Trek looks good.
I think at the end of the week. Wait, on the
Next
8th.
week, I think.
No, it's
Hateful
on the
Eight.
8th, I think.
No. This month
This
is the
shows-
movie about it's an animated movie about the dogs that are left alone. What do they do when you leave the house?
It's
The animal.
Are we
Pixar.
talking about the
Oh.
I almost said Cat Williams? Wow, that's terrible. What's the other terrible comedian that I
Kevin
hate? Kevin Hart. Thank you guys. I hate that guy.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
because he plays the same role in every fucking movie.
Oh,
You like his comedy?
do you like his comedy?
It's
yeah,
comedy's on
but
point.
he hasn't done comedy in 50
In
years.
a while.
Yeah,
All he does is terrible acting now. He's the token black, wild out, cooning black dude. You guys know he is. That's the same role every movie.
He's like, I put in work. I do work, cause work. Like
Yeah,
he's
he
literally.
does-
Well, who do you like comedian wise? Like that's also doing comedy and movies.
I don't know.
Anybody?
Right now.
No.
I mean, yeah, I like most other
No,
comedians. I just don't like.
off the cuff. If you can.
I don't know. I said Cat Williams earlier. I said him.
Oh, he's going kind of crazy though.
Chris Rock.
Okay.
I'm just saying random this right now. Random black people that are comedians.
Yeah, I mean, we sat down and tried to watch The Hateful Eight.
So funny.
You gave up.
was a great-
or-
No,
Quentin
you gotta
Tarantino
take it
movie.
in levels,
Yeah,
man.
it's-
intense.
I heard they say the N word way too much.
It's not as bad as
That's
his
why I
other
heard-
movie that
that's why
came
I
out.
could
It's
not-
heavy. Because there's this one
I
part.
don't think I could take it.
Not that I'm gonna
much.
spoil it, but Samuel L. Jackson pretty much gets to rub his blackness and the colonial.
Oh,
like,
it's really
whatever.
funny.
Oh yeah, it's
I
a
don't-
really long movie too.
It's
It's like
long
a
as
3-hour
hell.
movie or
For a
something.
lot.
But
Oh,
it's,
it took
it's
like
a
an
little
hour-
much. It's
for
a
all
little
the
much,
for all
I'll
the
say.
ends
I
that
heard
they
when
say
it-
it's too
It's a
long.
little much.
Well, it's a movie that you gotta really like
When it first
pay
came
attention
out,
to.
there was 3 acts, or it was like 2 acts or something.
Like separated.
When it like very first came out, it was like airing on some weird film. So it was like to extra go with the theme of it, and then there was like I think 2 acts or something, which is crazy. If act for a movie,
I remember
That wasn't
you
Titanic.
Was it?
watch a movie and take a break.
I remember Quentin Tarantino getting pissed off at Disney for releasing
Star Wars.
Star Wars on the same.
Yeah,
I mean, he was swearing and everything.
I can see it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have released this movie during.
So tell me why
Star
me and
Wars.
Justin try to watch the Human Centipede and still haven't finished it.
Yeah, it's
That
been
shit is
like
gross as hell.
4th week, 5th
Yeah, we
week.
have-
Fourth time tried to
We've
watch
been
it.
We
trying
watched
to
it
do
for
it
like
as a
a
gag
couple
game.
minutes. Drinking, it's
Yeah.
like,
It
hey,
have to be.
you get grossed out, you
this is
drink.
that stupid 2 girls 1 cup thing. I'm good.
Yeah.
You gotta
Um,
see
Still
it.
don't even like
At least
it.
one.
Except it's
So-
humans all cups.
It's not as
Like,
bad as
humans
two.
chained together
It's not
cups.
as bad as
Don't
I'm
bring
not
that
gonna
mess
bring
up.
it up because it could potentially.
No, we watched the
Burp, burp.
reaction video of
Oh, yeah,
House
that's-
watching 2 men and 1 horse.
Oh my god!
that's terrible.
No, the reaction
It's
video
the
is
reaction
the
video.
funniest thing. Because they're twins.
He did.
It's practically.
That's
was like,
that's
what
what
the
I
hell?
see.
Oh, that guy died.
He
Because
died.
I didn't realize it was up here for the longest
Yeah,
time.
it was an
and
enemy
watching
claw.
their reaction to it was crazy.
Mm.
So,
No.
I finished Silicon Valley.
That was about the tech startup thing.
Yeah, that was the tech startup. They finished their, I think, 3rd season. Still really,
that's a funny show.
still a great
it?
show. You should
Is
definitely
it?
check it out if you haven't watched it. You know, I extra relate to
tried.
it.
Didn't
I
you say it was
I
kind of like
tried.
The Office or something?
yeah, I think
It
I
is.
think it's someone
similar
from
to
Office Space.
I tried.
I extra relate to it because I work in the field.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You didn't
so
like
that's
I
why
like The Office. This one's a little bit more.
techie.
I guess,
Like
yeah.
I said,
Not
yeah,
really-
it
you're
takes
not
place.
really-
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not really into that.
Like I said, I work in the field, so
Yeah.
you know it's
So
even
it's
it's
perfect for
extra
you.
funny for
understand
me
it, yeah.
because I see the same things that happen all the time,
Mhm.
and like I'm like that's literally what they be saying all the time.
And The Office reminded me of Cinerama. So
Us, how we.
just the overall.
On the
online.
website, or-
You just-
And HBO
yeah.
tries to do that thing that Hulu does, but it's a little bit better, obviously. But they play like a little commercial trailer before every episode of anything.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have time for this. I need to watch the show
I
now.
just want to
Like,
watch the show.
yeah, like, I don't have time for this 2-second trailer. That's not going to bother me ever again.
I've been just streaming all that shit on this.
yeah,
on this one
exactly.
site
Yeah,
all the
that's how I
time.
normally do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this other show I've been watching, I call it the Asian Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, you were
It's called Marco Polo.
Oh, that's good.
oh my gosh.
The second season's out.
Yeah,
And,
the second
you
season
like
just
that
came
one,
out on Netflix. I was watching the first season. I'm probably like a little bit more than halfway through, and it cracks me up that there's like it takes place in the Dynasty Warrior times. So it's like
Feudal Japan.
it's like the whole thing is about Genghis Khan. Kind of, he's the leader. And it's like Game of Thrones, but in Genghis Khan.
Yeah, there's lots of
it's so
political
weird.
backstabbing.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
trying to,
like,
and Marco Polo's is sitting there.
Yeah, Marco Polo
in
is
the
just this
middle of
random
it.
white dude and this
Yeah.
Asian. Everyone's getting heads chopped off, and he's like, "I wish I knew kung fu, but I'm just this random white dude that's Halloween."
Oh,
dang.
Oh, later on, he learned.
Yeah,
it.
he's slowly learning. Like he's getting trained, which kind of reminds me when Arya was getting trained. Like everything.
Yeah.
It's literally an
That's
Asian
so-
Game of Thrones.
That's so
I
funny.
might-
You might like this one a
Oh,
little
I
bit
might
better, just because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kung fu and stuff, and people be dying and stuff faster. I guess you're a hater on that in general.
No, I'm not hating on that. It's just
I mean, I can see people hating on Game of Thrones because they don't like medieval times and they're tired of that. But this is Dynasty War times, Asian people. You gotta
It's
give
Is
it.
medieval
it
times in
incest
China.
and all that kind of crap again? Because I'm not really familiar with
Um,
that shit.
No, but there is still prostitutes, and there's a lot of naked scenes.
And there's a lot of
Oh,
beheadings.
and there's a lot of beheadings.
I'm good.
It's literally the same amount of gruesomeness as
it's Game of Thrones.
yeah. There's
I
also
think I'm just different than y'all because, like I said, my life is
Yeah.
revolved around that. Like I literally just saw a naked man the other day. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to sit down and watch it on
See,
TV.
I'm fine with that.
Like that's just like.
But there
I
was
just
one
rather watch-
scene- There was one scene. You watched the show, right?
Yeah, I just
That had
got
to do
into
with
it.
feet, and I had to turn away from the
Oh
screen.
God,
Oh my gosh.
that was real.
What?
There,
Oh, it had to do with someone's feet, and I'm not gonna say anything else.
yeah,
And I had to turn away from the screen because it was so bad.
it was.
Like,
They used to do that.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah, we're not gonna bring up nothing else. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. You once you
I mean,
see
I'm gonna watch it.
You're gonna
because
watch-
it
yeah, yeah.
sounds like I would.
but
like
I was just like not ready for it. And I rarely turn away from screens. And I was
Wow,
like,
I know, that says a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy was an ass. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But he's basically what's it call it? What's the little finger? He's the
Yeah.
little finger of the show.
Oh,
So it's
he's the brothel keeper.
yeah, exactly. So like I said, everything is
Okay.
stolen from Game of Thrones. But
Marco Polo. All
it
right.
cracks
I
me
do
up.
need some new shit to watch, so I'll be watching it.
So yeah, and that's everything I got. I give Marco Polo a 4 out of 5, but that's only because I haven't seen everything yet, so I can't fully judge until I see like at least one ending of a season.
Oh, the second. I got into maybe 5-10 minutes of the first episode of the second season. It's crazier.
It's already crazier.
It's crazier. I'm all like reading back through history. And I'm like, oh my god, they're actually false.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that's cool about it.
Yeah,
it's way more accurate history.
Yeah, it's based in,
and there's no magic powers, which I really appreciate.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I really hate about
attention
Game
to
of Thrones.
detail.
Every
too.
time they bring out magic in Game of Thrones, I'm like, shut the hell up! I don't got time for this.
That'd be the only reason I watch it.
I actually like the magic.
That'd be the only reason I watch it.
I'm sitting there griping the fight scenes. I'm like, what the hell is a shield? Why isn't he using a shield? Why didn't that giant have a shield and sword?
Yeah. But yeah, it's way more history based. Like I'm like, whoa, I remember reading that in the history book. I actually remember that. I don't know how I remember that.
Their attention to detail, even to the way that the Genghis Khan's culture was compared to the Chinese, and then how they were influenced by the Chinese culture. Yeah, and you can see really that dope. During the series. I'm like, what? That's cool.
There's so many times where I'm just like, this is pretty dope. So yeah, I give it 4 out of 5 right now, just because I haven't seen it. But it could easily go up to a 5. So that's it for me. I think that's a wrap. Everybody, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on itsnuffa.com and on wherever you see this feed at. You can check us out on Facebook and Twitter. And leave us an email. You can listen to us on iTunes and Stitcher, and you can always call the show at 971-B-NUFFA. Till later, everybody. Peace out.
Peace. Pull over.
That's
not there.
Not there.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I like
that. Got to an hour. Yeah, that's good.
That was great.
No.
Now you're gonna drink it.
I was just trying to.
Last week's episode went off the rails so fast.
I was just trying to get it.
Like I said, the more people we have, the harder it is to contain it.
I'm tame depending on who all is here. For the most part, depending on how tired I am.